There are plenty of good films to enjoy this spring, both in theaters and on streaming, so producer Charlie joins me now with the latest. Where do we start?
Okay, so first up, we're gonna start with an R-rated spy thriller.
A spy thriller?
Who doesn't like a good spy thriller, right?
Honestly, I do kind of enjoy a spy thriller.
They can go either way.
It's better than the horror movies that you're always bringing me, so.
Hey, I don't control the releases.
Uh-huh.
But moving on. This follows intelligence agent Catherine Woodhouse, who, when she's suspected of betraying the nation, her husband, also a legendary agent, faces the ultimate test of whether to be loyal to his marriage or loyal to his country.
Oh.
So this stars the amazing Cate Blanchett and Michael Fassbender. It also has Pierce Brosnan, Marissa Abela. She was in Back to Black. She played Amy Winehouse.
Yeah.
So some other smaller actors that you may or may not know. This was actually directed by Steven Soderbergh, who directed all the Ocean's movies.
Oh,
besides I don't think he directed the most recent one with all the women in it, though.
Yeah.
It was a pretty good movie. Great performances all around. I will say, you need to pay attention. Because if you do not, you may get lost.
Okay.
I got a little lost in the beginning.
So were you not paying attention?
Now, there's this thing called getting up really early, and then in the beginning of movies, I sometimes fall in and out of sleep.
I hear excuses. But, okay, that is a good note, though, because I do think some people check in and out sometimes when it comes to movies.
And so if you don't pay attention, you might get lost in it. But it's a really good movie anyways, altogether. Definitely good mystery because you never know what's kind of coming along. I feel like the trailer does good at not releasing all the information like some do anymore. Time definitely flew by. It's like an hour 40 movie.
I love that. We need more under 2-hour films. These 2-hour and over films are too much for me.
Right, well, off topic, but I heard that the new Avatar movie coming out later is longer than the last one, which was like 3 hours and 40 minutes.
Jory and I literally blocked out like half of our day to watch the last one.
Well, prepare to block out half of your day again.
It don't need to be that long.
But back to Black Bag. It's got some good dry wit in there. You know, it's not like a comedy, but it's got some little jabs and stuff. Amazing production design. Very, you can tell they didn't really use green screen too.
Okay, I love
But I will say it was too backlit. It made it look like there was a thin film over it because of so much backlight.
So the lighting should have been better. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and what about budget?
Budget for this one was $60 million. So far worldwide, it's made $11.7 million.
It's got
it's going.
Yeah.
Now, moving on, we have Opus.
Okay.
So this is an R-rated psychological thriller.
Okay.
So this follows a journalist who travels to the compound of a pop icon who disappeared years ago. Surrounded by his cult as well as another group of fellow journalists, she soon discovers his twisted plans for the gathering. So this stars the wonderful Io Edeberry.
Okay, I do love her.
And John Malkovich.
Okay.
Joining them, we've got Juliette Lewis, Murray Bartlett, Amber Midthunder.
I love him too.
A great cast on this one.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this one. Time flew by for this one too, I thought. Here's my one thing. I never saw any promotion for this one, like trailer-wise.
Didn't even know this was a thing till you just brought it up.
It was nice going into it not knowing what was going to happen. So seeing the trailer, might have been able to kind of know the storyline more. But it was nice going into it blind.
Okay, I can appreciate
Refreshing.
that.
Yeah. I've seen a lot of people compare it to Get Out, Blink Twice, The Menu, Midsommar, Don't Worry, Darling. That kind of. Yes, that kind of thrill.
Okay.
Again, wonderful cast, amazing performances all around. Io, love her. Can't wait to see where she just skyrockets to next.
Yeah, she always kills it.
Oh, absolutely. So, worldwide so far, it's only made $1 million though, with a budget of $10 million.
Well,
so
again, it's got time, and if it wasn't well marketed, maybe people need time to get acclimated.
Right.
And know that it's there.
That's very true. And some people just don't care for psychological thrillers though too.
That's true.
But I will say, definitely a good one to check out. R-rated though, so it's got some things that don't want kids in it.
Yeah, I would be excited to see that. All right, what else
You should.
got?
Now, moving on. This is my more exciting one, in my opinion. We have the Looney Tunes
Are you kidding
back.
me? They still make these?
The day the Earth blew up, a Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, mercy.
Now, this is the first fully animated Looney Tunes feature-length film ever to be released theatrically.
That's interesting.
Because all the other ones that have theatrically been released before have been either the mix of live action and animation like Space Jam or Looney Tunes Back in Action or just been shorts. So the story for this one follows Porky Pig and Daffy Duck, our two lovable Looney Tunes, as they try to save the Earth from an alien invasion.
Okay.
So this has the voices of Eric Baza, Candy Milo, and Peter McNichol.
Some hard names there.
I struggle sometimes. It's honestly a truly fun and beautifully animated film. And what's rare anymore these days, it's pure 2D animation.
Oh, okay, I love that.
It's not 3D animation, we go back to more
the classic.
classic,
if you will.
yes.
Yeah.
I will say it's got some adult humor, but it's the Looney Tunes. What do you expect if you watched them growing up?
Well.
It's got no other cameos though from other tunes. You don't see Bugs Bunny, Elmer Fudd,
That's just wrong.
It's specifically a Porky Pig, Daffy Duck, and Petunia.
I'll be taking my thoughts up to the Looney Tunes gods to have a conversation with them.
Now, I will say, Warner Brothers was going to scrap this film
Oh.
until Ketchup Entertainment came in and saved it. Warner Brothers does not have currently the best reputation with the Looney Tunes.
Oh.
They have Coyote versus Acme, which is about Wile E. Coyote suing Acme. That has been shot completely, and they've shelved it.
Oh.
They shelved it, and then they got a $30 million tax write-off. Following backlash from everybody, they tried to shop around for other distributors, unsuccessful. They've shelved it again. There's still apparently talks about maybe it being released or something, but a lot of people are not happy and want this released.
Y'all are being messy.
Right, I saw online that somebody was actually out in front of the Warner Brothers lot in a Wile E. Coyote outfit protesting to let the movie out.
You know what? Good for them, as they should.
Now, also this weekend, with the release of this film, Warner Brothers took off the whole entire Looney Tunes catalog from Max.
That's dirty.
And they've barely promoted this film. And yet, a lot of distributors, first of all, people say animation's not film. It definitely is. They say that, Warner Brothers just doesn't care about the Looney Tunes franchises anymore, which is crazy because that's where they came from.
Well, clearly they don't.
Looney Tunes is who Warner Brothers was founded on.
Yeah, that's so interesting.
Right. Warner Brothers says they're prioritizing adult and family programming.
Well, that's
clear. What is Looney Tunes, though?
Yeah, that's true.
Because they've also removed all of Sesame Street from Max.
Also, whatever. I could go on a rant about that, but I won't.
So far, this has made $5.2 million with a budget of $15 million.
All right.
Get out and support it is all I can say
Yeah.
because it lets
It's worth it.
the film companies know that 2D animation and animation in general
It's important.
is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, moving on, we've got Magazine Dreams. This is an R-rated drama. This one actually releases this weekend.
Okay.
This follows an amateur bodybuilder as he battles both the limits of his physical body and his own inner demons to gain recognition.
Oh.
Now, this stars Jonathan Majors.
Oh.
Yes. It premiered at Sundance Film Festival, though, back in January of 2023. If I can get that out. Its original release date was supposed to be that December of 23, but it was delayed due to two things: the actor strike and then the assault allegations against Majors.
Yeah, which is why I said, oh.
Yes.
Here it is.
Now, in that one that was delayed, the Hollywood Reporter reported that it was unlikely that Searchlight, which was the distributor at that point in time, would release the films theatrically or streaming. But then in January 24, Searchlight quietly returned the film rights back to the filmmakers, and then in October of 2024, Briarcliff Entertainment picked up the distribution rights.
Okay.
So now it comes out this weekend.
Interesting.
It's a very interesting film, but also weird.
Okay.
Major's performance is amazing, though.
Okay.
He ate 6,100 calories a day for 4 months and trained 6 times a day for this role.
Oh my gosh.
He is buff.
Yeah.
Like crazy buff. The story does feel a bit all over the place, though, I will say.
Okay.
So it comes out this weekend. Worth checking out, at least for Major's performance, even though he's got all that controversy surrounding him.
Yeah.
You might enjoy it.
Yeah.
Now, moving on to this weekend, on top of Magazine Dreams, we have Disney's newest live action, Snow White.
Yes.
This one has lots of drama around it, too.
Okay, but can you explain briefly what that is? Because I've been seeing that and I'm like, I guess I don't know what's happening.
So originally, they had a different story, too, where it was more like Snow White wasn't like the heroine in distress, kind of thing. They made it where like the dwarves were actual like full-size people and then like a mix of male and female. And then they went back, redid it all, and then they have like the CG animated dwarves, which I don't think look good personally.
Yeah.
And then we've got the drama between Rachel Zegler and Gal Gadot.
Oh, they don't get along?
No, they have different political views on different things. But I've seen praise about Rachel Zegler's performance. But also, here's the thing. I saw a snippet of Gal Gadot singing as the Evil Queen. She should not be the Evil Queen.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of people don't like Gal Gadot's performances, though, in general.
Yeah.
She's very flat and kind of just speaks the lines the same way every time.
Yeah.
I think they could have found somebody better. There's a lot of celebrities out there with professional background in singing.
Yeah,
So.
that's unfortunate. What else is coming out this week?
Then we've got the Alto Kings and Locked as well.
Oh, all right. And then
And then moving
anything
on to streaming, We've got some big ones coming out. But first, out right now, we have Anora on Hulu.
I forgot about that.
Yes.
I'm gonna add that to my list.
Watch it today. We've got Anora, and then Exhibiting Forgiveness is also out.
Okay.
And then Thursday on Netflix, Den of Thieves 2 Pantera. But then we move to Friday. Friday on Max, Sing Sing with Coleman Domingo comes out.
I want to watch that.
Great movie. He was nominated for the Oscar for.
Yeah.
And then what everybody's been waiting for, on Peacock, Wicked finally comes out.
I think Jory's gonna cry, my wife. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, producer Charlotte, thank you for joining me for this. That's our cinema corner for this time around. Go check out a film and let us know what you think. Unscripted, we'll be right back.